Welcome to part 2 of the video tutorial for the Sales Tools and Ad Position Showcase. As we showcased you in part 1, you can either create an individual showcase page or multiple pages as you see listed here. So either you can have a standard page showing all your ad units with random examples of advertisers, or you can create specific vertical pages which are only going to showcase ad examples for each specific vertical. So as always, you can access your URL here at the top of the page. When we copy and paste that into a URL, if you have multiple pages, it's going to give you a pull-down category menu where you can actually select whichever vertical you want to see. So in this instance, we'll try real estate. We'll click submit, and as you'll notice, we have a Premier and Standard Ads tab for real estate, but there's nothing in here yet. So to actually add content to these pages, we click Edit to the right of the page we want to add content into, or add positions, and you'll see here there is nothing yet, but we can add either Premier positions or Standard Ad positions. So let's start out by adding some Standard Ad positions. So we'll go over to Advertisers, log into any advertiser account. We'll click on the Standard Ads tab, and we can do a custom search for real estate only ads here. And this is going to give us a result set that are real estate oriented. So let's say we wanted to add this 160 by 600 ad. You'll notice underneath each ad is a details link. If I click details, it'll give me an ad ID number. I simply copy that, go back to my go back to my publisher account. We'll click on Sales Tools, Edit to the right of the page you want to work on. And now when we click Add a New Position, we'll copy and paste in the ad ID number. We'll call this 160 by 600. And as we mentioned, we recommend popping in your rate card pricing. No reason not to. So let's say our rate card for standard ads is $15 CPM. I simply click Update, and as soon as I do that, now when I go back to my URL link, I'll go ahead and refresh this, and now you'll see instead of a blank, we have a 160 by 600 that if I click on, it's going to preview here, and we have our rate card built right in there. If I wanted to add a Premier position, it's the same process. Go to My Advertisers, log into any advertiser account, we'll click Premier Ads. Let's say we wanted to add the new pencil expander bottom. If I click here, you'll see again the details button to the right and below. We'll copy that ad ID, click at the top to head back to your publisher account, Sales Tools, Edit to the right of real estate, and then we'll go ahead and now add a new Premier ad position. And this is bottom expander, and let's say we sell this for $45 CPM. I click Update, and when I come back to my link now, I'll refresh it. And now when I click Premier Ads, I'll have our first Premier ad example. And again, if I click here, it'll preview. So that's how you add in Impact Engine's sample ads. But let's say you wanted to get a little bit more creative and basically take any of our ad units, pop them into your campaigns area, and make some custom ads that you want to showcase here. Well, all you need to do is same process. We'll go into My Advertisers, log in. But instead of just searching our ad galleries, you're going to go to campaigns because you'll have already come in here and created a specific ad unit. So let's say we wanted to come in here, and I built a little preview example here for real estate. It's a 300 by 250 ad, and we just took one of our templates and added some different colors and things. So now when we preview that specific example, we're going to see it has a red background, different housing in here, but basically you could design these to be anything you want. But let's say this is the actual ad unit you wanted to showcase instead of one of ours. You'll notice here in the upper left-hand corner of the ad builder, it has its own ID number. In this instance, it's 119793. So you'd simply note that number, go back to your publisher account, again, click on Sales Tools, then click Edit next to the page you want to work on. And this is again a standard ad, so we're going to add 119793, and this happens to be a 300 by 250 ad unit. And again, let's say this is also $15 CPM. We'll click Update, and you'll notice that the difference here, when we added the first one, the Edit Thumbnail link was not active. That's because it's a standard Impact Engine unit and the thumbnail image is already attached to that. But when we add our own unique ad, we don't want to use the same thumbnail because it's not going to reference the creative the same way. So what you're going to want to do is click Edit Thumbnail, and we'd already created a thumbnail for this, but basically you're going to create a 200 by 200 pixel thumbnail simply by doing a screen grab of that ad unit, slice it and crop it down to 200 by 200 pixels, and you can browse and upload that here. So if I go back, now when I refresh this page, you're going to see not only the new ad, but when I click on it, it's going to be your example in here instead of Impact Engine's standard ad gallery sample. So that's how easy it is to actually add these positions. Again, you can edit, remove, you can switch the order. Let's say I wanted to make this one first instead of second. Now when I come back here, I'll refresh and you'll see when I come over here, we're going to make this one first. So you do that by dragging and dropping here. Same thing with Premiere Ads. As you have more, you can add all the positions you want. And that's it. So if you have any questions at all, always call us at 866-467-2289, and we're happy to help you out.